P is equals to in single quotes A, in single quotes B, and this is /0. Now character array always terminates with null character. So this /0 is what? It is null. So this /0 is null character in C programming. Character array always terminates with null. So the size is 3, first A, B, and this is null. This is character array. Okay. Then next is floating point array. Floating point array. Okay. Now look here. Float A of 3 is equals to, this is initialization, 1.2, 1.3 and 1.4. As it is float, so it will contain all fractional values in A of 3. So this is floating point array. Now we will discuss one by one memory mapping of each array. Integer array, then floating point array, and then character array. Now integer array. Suppose int A of 5 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is initialization. So how it will be represented? A of 0 first, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and A of 4. This is A of 0 is lower index of array, and this is upper index. Even it is called it as lower bound and upper bound. So here array starts with A of 0 and it will iterate till A of 4, means 0 to 4 as the size is A of 5. Now here first 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these are values. This is indices of array and these are memory locations. Suppose it is starting with 1000, 1002, because integer occupies 2 bytes of memory space in C programming, 4, 6 and 8. So these are values, these are memory locations, or we can call it as addresses, and these are array indices, or these are indices of array where base index is A of 0 and higher index is A of 4. So this is memory mapping of integer array. Now we will discuss memory mapping of character array. Suppose char A of 3, this is initialization of character array, A, B and null, as character array terminates with null. So first again A of 0, second A of 1 and A of 2, as the size is A of 3. Okay, so here first A, second B and third / Okay, so how char occupies 1 byte of memory space. So suppose it is starting with 1000, 1001, 1002. So again these are memory locations. 1000, 1001, 1002, these are memory locations or addresses. Then A, B, these are values, or we can call it as characters, and these are indices of array. Okay, so this is all about memory mapping of character array in C programming. Now we will discuss memory mapping of fractional values. Look here, fractional, that is floating point array. Okay, so floating point array. Look here, float A of 3, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Okay, now how it will be represented in memory? A of 0, A of 1 and A of 2, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So as float occupies 4 bytes of memory space. Okay, so likewise these are again addresses, these are values or elements, and these are indices of array. Okay, so this is all about memory mapping of floating point array. Okay, now we will discuss some initialization points regarding one dimensional array. So look here very carefully. I can declare or I can initialize array like a of 5 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is correct method. Second is int a of 5 is equals to 1, 2, 3. So though the size is 5, I can initialize only 3 elements inside a of 5. Okay, this is also correct. Int a of, even I can make or I can take this empty and I will take only elements. So what will compiler do in this case? It will read how many elements are here. So here 4 elements are. So it will give 4 to this particular array. So the size of this array is now 4. So backtracking method, how many elements are there, accordingly the size is allocated to this particular array variable. So this is also correct. Okay. Then methods or techniques of array. Now what is advantage of using array? So I want to print roll numbers of 50 students. So if I am doing this program by the basic technology or by the basic methodology, so I have to take 50 printf statements. Okay, so instead of that I will use array variable int a of 50, and by using for loop I can print the roll numbers of the whole class. So at one time I can display or I can store multiple elements. So this is advantage of array. Okay, and disadvantage. Now look here, very important. Whenever I am initializing array like 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I am continuing this point over here. Look here very carefully. So as how the memory is forwarding, look here, a of 2 and a of 1, 2 and here 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But as the size is what? A of 5. I have considered over here 4 elements. So here one block is what? We cannot taking any elements in that particular block. So here memory wastage is there. Okay. So this is disadvantage, wastage of memory, because I am considering only 4 elements. So this block is empty. I am not taking any element inside this block. So this is wastage of memory, and this wastage of memory is we can overcome by the concept dynamic memory management or dynamic memory allocation concept in C. Okay, so you just remember this. And in dynamic memory allocation there are functions like calloc, malloc, free and realloc. Okay, so this is one concept how you can overcome the wastage of memory in array by using dynamic memory management concept, and these 4 functions are there. Using this you can overcome this particular drawback of array. So this is all about advantages, disadvantages, basics of array. Okay, so we will discuss the programs of one-dimensional array in next video. Thank you.